Reddit quietly became the #1 source LLM citing the responses, about 40% of total mention in 2025. But most teams still post on Reddit like it's traditional social media, when the real upside is treating Reddit like SEO. Building comments are ranked for AI answers, so models like ChatGPT or Claude rank in answer within days and not weeks or months or years. So today we are building a weekly Reddit engine that, number 1, scans your chosen subreddit for the hottest post of the week. Number 2, ranks the best fit for your product and offers. And number 3, writes SEO or AEO optimized comments that LLM and humans actually pick up. Then emails you the top 10 with the ready to post replies. You just have to check and post. And I'll show the finish run first, and then we build it step by step. So every Thursday at 8 a.m., this email hits my inbox. 10 threads across all of the subreddits which I'm monitoring, each with a scannable, keyword-aware, comment, anticipate-related question, so it's both discoverable by LLMs and useful to real people. LLMs are known for often surfacing UGC, user-generated content like Reddit. So if we flip the concept of Reddit from, okay, this is social posting, to this is answer engine optimization, which is the equivalent for LLM than SEO. And we draft replies with a clear problem framing, SEO or AEO modifiers like location pricing and common queries. If we set up a scannable formatting, which is short paragraph, bullet point, mini headings, and we anticipate frequently asked questions to widen discoverability, we have answer which is really optimized to be queried by LLMs and to be picked up by LLMs. And our chances of being recommended within LLM answers are exponentially higher. But before we start the building, which is my favorite part, a quick introduction. Hi, I'm Pietro. I create educational content on AI for non-technical people on LinkedIn and here in YouTube. I am also the co-founder of Enforce, an AI automation agency when we develop custom AI systems for businesses. To receive all of my videos and the things I build, hit subscribe and sign up to my newsletter. You can find all of the links below in the description. For today's build, you'll only need a free Relay account. You can find the link to create an account below. An account on Reddit, which you have to create. I'll also add the link in the description. And ideally, a connection to a Google Sheet, which is not necessary, but it will help you organize the context. So we'll build it as an optional step in the flow. In this video, I'm only driving you through the setup of the ready-to-use template. You can find an import from the description below. If you want to see a full tutorial where I show you how to build this from the ground up at a slower pace, explaining every step, check out the video that should appear on the screen now. Beautiful, we finally got to the building part. If you follow the instructions, you have already clicked on the import link below. It will automatically import this exact workflow within your Relay account. You can create an account. It takes 2 minutes if you do it with Google single sign-on, and then you find yourself exactly at the same stack which I am, which is having a fully working flow in your account, titled this way, that works exactly as the one I have set up. The goal of this video is only to drive you through the setup of each step which we have in this flow, so you can adapt it and modify it for your own code. The first step is a trigger. Is always a trigger. It's the event that tells the agent the workflow he has to wake up. In this case, we have set up a weekly trigger. So every week on Friday at 8 a.m., this agent and workflow will run. You can edit this and have it on a daily basis if you have more time and if you want to do comments on a daily basis, for example. We see that the next step, we are informing the specific workflow of which specific subreddit we're interested in. This will be different for each company, so make sure to customize this for your company. In the description, you'll find also a list of the top subreddit for startups and a link to another agent, which you also find here in the description, that will help you identify which are the best subreddits for your startup. Obviously, for example, if you are a legal studio, you want to customize it to legal subreddit. If you are SaaS, you might be interested in Product Hunter, which is the one we have here. You will insert the information. The first column is going to be r/ the product name, which is the official subreddit name, and then you want to take out the r/. You'll understand why later, because we need this information in the flow. The next step is going to be give the agent information about your company. In this case, you see I have company name, company URL, company blog, a link to the URL, and I have used Relay, which is the app we're using today to build this workflow, just because everybody should be familiar with this since we're using it now. You will insert here the information about your own company. The next step is an AI step, which takes all the information which we've given and create a description of the company, who my company is, who it serves, which niche it is in. Once we have done all of these, we'll have an iterator that goes and take the best subreddit post. In this case, I want to order by hot, which is the biggest subreddit post of the last week. You can also customize this and have the rising posts, which are posts which are growing now. If you leave an impressive comment on a rising post, you get the most possible eyeballs, but you have to do it on a daily basis. So for example, I think hot goes very well on a weekly basis, but if you want to have a rising post, you're going to have to switch this agent on a daily basis. So this step takes the top hot 25 subreddit for posts for each of the subreddit which we selected, and the next step is the heart of this agent. And what it does is, based on the company description, the company name, it selects the top 10 posts ranked by relevance. I am also telling the agent I want him to do recommendation of our own company on a peer-to-peer basis. My goal is to leave comments that mention our service, how our service can help without directly promoting and disclosing us being part of the company organization. Basically, I wanted to answer the question, how can my company name, in this case Relay.app, help? Once it has found the top 10 posts for relevance for each of the subreddit, what I want is for each to draft a comment for each, respecting this following instruction. So I want to give him instruction on how to frame the problem clearly and respond with that specific insight, which is optimal for answer engine optimization. Integrates SEO keywords, geo modifiers naturally within the content, mentioning relevant locations, regions, local regulation. We want to have a clear formatting, short paragraph, bullet points, subheadings if needed, and we want to anticipate related question. All of this is basically to tell him, I want comment, but I don't just want a random comment. I want comment which are optimized for us being picked up and ranked by LLMs. And then I want to tell him, this is very important, you must find the right way to mention the company. Say it's what you use and you're happy with. So basically the comment will be drafted with all of the structure, and then I want point within the comment. It won't be super evident, but you'll also say, okay, Relay.app is what I'm using for this specific case and I'm very happy with it. So I like peer-to-peer recommendation, which is what I personally find it's what works best. The next step is going to be sending ourselves a summary on a weekly basis, including all the information about these top 10 posts and the drafted comments. And it's also going to be recording them in a Google Sheet. I prefer personally to work with Google Sheet, so I can go and edit directly on the Google Sheet the drafts of the comments, and I can then go ahead and post them directly. So let's see one of the test runs which I've run previously for this specific agent. And if we go to the spreadsheet, for example, here, we see that we have 10 posts here. Each post has the title, the URL, the selected topic, a fit explanation, and the drafted comment. Within the comment, you see, in respect to the structure which we have given, it is very structured, it uses SEO optimized terms, and it should also mention Relay. Okay, here if I see stack ideas, no heavy engineering for teams that don't want to babysit infra. I had been happy using Relay.app. I spin up an upload agent text to Notion, HubSpot, and Gmail in under an hour, which is exactly what Relay is for. And every comment follows the same structure. We can also see that this specific flow would have costed us 146 credits. You can see this here, and it ran with 7 steps. This means that with a free account, Relay, which is what you should be on, with 500 free credits as of October 2025, you would be able to run this for free for a full month, 4 times during the course of a month for free, which is absolutely great. You don't need anything else apart from a Reddit account and a Google Sheet connection, which is also optional. And that's really everything you need. And I think it's super, super valuable. It can really mean a meaningful change in terms of revenue for a company. Just to recap and close, you'll find this template in the description below. We have built an engine that takes subreddits which are relevant for our company on a weekly basis. Go and download all of the hot comment within the post within the subreddit, which is specifically relevant for our company mission. We have given information to the agent about our company mission, what we do and what we want to send for. We have 2 agents, one that basically summarize the information about our company, our mission, our customers, and a second one who takes all of the posts, all of the posts in the subreddits every week, and select the top 10 based on relevance with our offering and product, draft comments, and explain the rationale, the reasoning why this specific post was selected, and even as a summary, and create a Google Sheet with the top 10 posts. I think this is super valuable. I hope you enjoyed. You can find the longer version of this where we build this step by step. It should pop up here in the video below, or you can find it on my channel. If you want to follow everything we do, we have a newsletter and we post daily on LinkedIn. This YouTube channel is just starting. I would really appreciate if you could subscribe and leave a like to this post, and let me know in the comments what you think, if it was easy to follow, how I can improve, and what you like for me to build next. Thank you very much for making it this far. See you soon.